reflection that is going to be offered to us by Pastor Louis Randolph of Antioch Missionary Baptist Church. Pastor Randolph.
Shall bow our heads for a word of prayer. Our God, our Father, we thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you for the blessings of which thou hast bestowed upon us. We ask for unity. We thank you for bringing us together. We thank you for fellowship, friendship, and relationship. We ask that thou will bind each one of us in this city so close together that one cannot fall from the other. We thank you for all that you are going to do for us, have done for us. For it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor. Our first speaker this afternoon is Emily Johnson from the University of Michigan Flint's American Democracy Project. Emily?
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here with such like-minded and passionate people. I grew up in Flint. I actually skated at Water Street Pavilion. I shopped at Windmill Place. I played at Auto World, and I graduated from Flint Central. Like all of you, I've seen the rise and fall of businesses, restaurants, and schools. At the top of my list of future goals was to get out of Flint as soon as possible. After logging many years of out-of-state work and visiting 24 countries, I came back to Flint, and I have since changed my mind. I recently graduated from U of M Flint and have seen firsthand that there is a new career path than the one generations before us have followed. We live in an age of unprecedented interconnectedness where we are witnessing human struggles of all kinds. Struggles that have brought about the realization, not for the first time, but anew, that we are without question better together. Students here are now 35,000 strong and growing each semester. They attend 4 universities and colleges in Flint and are learning, or will be shortly, that in order to compete in the marketplace, they need non-classroom experience to stand out. My experience in education at U of M Flint, in part through the American Democracy Project, taught me that perhaps more important than the market was that in order to make a positive and enduring impact on my community, state, country, and this world, that I would need to engage personally in the lives and struggles of those that I live with. The American Democracy Project is a multi-campus initiative that has sought for the last few years to create an intellectual and experiential understanding of civic engagement. The goal of the project is to produce graduates who understand and are wholly committed to engaging in meaningful action as citizens of a democracy. While community service experience does help in most career paths, there are also multitudes of intangible benefits that come from making a difference in the lives of others. One of our objectives is to unify the abundant opportunities and incredible human resources of the 4 campuses of U of M Flint, Mott, Kettering, and Baker, together around mutually beneficial service activities and an overall commitment to the Flint community. I think it is safe to say, and I think you would all agree, that dawn is peeking over the horizon in Flint, but we still have long days ahead. As we rally together around the singular goal of a better and stronger future, I ask to join you who are already active, and I invite you who are not yet so, to stand unified together to improve all of our lives, the city of Flint, and the futures of next generation Flintstones.
Thank you, Emily. When we came up with the name of the rally, Better Together, we thought that was pretty nifty. We liked that name. But then we said, so how do we say that? How do we speak that? Who are the voices that say better together? And we made a commitment that each person who would be up on the stage would be somebody who didn't give lip service to better together, but whose lives really evidence that. So now it's my pleasure to introduce to you someone who we thought needed to be part of this community rally, a man who's done a great deal for our community, Mike Brown, former interim mayor, City of Flint.
Thank you. It's great to be invited to the forum. I do want to say thank you to the Community Foundation and the University of Michigan Flint for putting the forum together. And I especially want to thank Mayor Walling and Brenda Clack, who, in my mind, ran one of the most civil campaigns that we've had since we've had a strong form of government. You're both to be commended. I certainly made it one of my goals when I came into City Hall in February that we would work at bringing this community together. And this is a great community. I know all the people that stand before me today are folks who work hard every day on behalf of this community. So we want to continue that. We want to continue this theme. And we know we've got daunting problems. We've got daunting issues that we have to face as a community. So the only way that we're going to get it done is by working together. So this is a great forum today. I'm glad to be part of it. I intend to stay in this community and work to support the efforts of city government, county government. I was just at a meeting at the Flint Journal earlier this afternoon where we had higher education, we had the chamber, we had the land bank, we had other city and county officials, and they were there looking at a project at Buick City to say, how do we bring this thing to fruition? Because we all know we need jobs in this community. That's what our people need. And to reshape our community, to reinvent our community, whatever phraseology we want to put it in terms of, we know that to get it done, we need to do it together. So again, thanks to everybody who was part of this day and bringing this together. I'm certainly proud to be asked to be on this podium today, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you to see that Flint continues to move forward. Thanks a lot.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce a talented young adult in our community who happens also to be the Vice President of the Flint City Council, First Ward, Delrico Lloyd.
Thank you so much. Now I want you to give yourself a hand. You all look wonderful out there. That's what I would like to say. Thank you to the Community Foundation as well as the University of Michigan, and definitely to you for thinking of me to be a part of this rally. One thing that I was asked to speak on is the unity between the City Council and the Mayor's administration. My grandmother, she used to say a saying many years ago, and she would say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Y'all ever heard that saying out there? And understanding that the challenges that we face in the city of Flint are great. Before we can go out in the community as leaders, try to sweep around the doors of the residents, we have to make sure that our own house, City Hall, is in order. And I'm so glad that the City Council, as well as the current administration, has made a commitment that we're going to work together. We all know that we will have disagreements, so the question is not whether or not we will have disagreements, but the question is, in fact, how will we handle those disagreements when they come up?